Hey coin collectors, today we're going to look at the 1977 United States nickel, the 5 cents Jefferson coin. Right here we see Jefferson facing to the left, in God we trust in front of Jefferson, Liberty behind him. There's a star there, and this one's actually a pretty nice looking star. There's a 1977 and a D, and if we get way down here we see an FS for Felix Schlag, and when we do magnify it a little bit we see that this is kind of a chipped up version of the nickel, but it has some great toning to it. In 1977, at the Denver Mint, where this one came from with the D, they made $297 million. The auction record is $4,320 for Mint State 67 full steps in 2021. Currently, a Mint State 65 full steps is worth $55, and a Mint State 67 full steps is up to $8,000. They've only found one ever. We get to the back of this coin, you see it says E pluribus unum at the top, Monticello here, 5 cents here in United States of America. This almost has what we would grade as a full steps if we look at it without magnifying and look at the light. Then we see this crunchy break that goes through the steps that takes us off, and then over here we see that there's a number of other things on the steps, and then when we look at the back we see it's all kind of beat. So this would not be a full steps version, and this would not be worth too much more than a nickel, other than the fact that it is a uncirculated coin. This came from a mint set, but even that from the mint set, because it's so beat up, probably not worth much. At the Philadelphia Mint, with no mint mark in 1977, you see this one here, and if we look over this one and magnify it, again, we have some of the same scratches, and again, this is an uncirculated coin. If we flip it over, we see, of course, it has the smooth edge on the coin. This coin is 75% copper, 25% nickel, and it's a mix. And if we look up here, we see just a kind of messy back on this coin. We see a lot of the steps, that dent in the bottom one that comes up, and we see that this one, again, is pretty scratched, but it has some nice toning. The Philadelphia Mint, they made $585 million. The auction record is $4,495 for a Mint State 67 full steps. Currently, they've only found one Mint State 67 full steps from the Philadelphia Mint for 1977 nickels, and PCGS values that at about $4,750. This coin was also made at the San Francisco Mint, and we just happen to have a proof 69 version of the coin right here. If I can get my light right, you see it says 1977S for San Francisco, which means it's a proof. PCGS graded this one as a proof 69 deep cameo. So that's the second to the highest grading you can get. The only thing higher would be a mint proof 70 deep cameo, and we look at it and we can see why they graded that. And because this is a proof coin, it's not going to be worth as much because they were all supposed to be better than the usual coins, and that's what a full steps looks like right there. Unfortunately, a proof 69 is not worth a whole lot of money. I got these as a group of graded PCGS coins for under $10 each for the 20 that I bought. 20 different coins that I bought from somebody that sends them in. Once in a while, if you go on to eBay, you'll see somebody who sent in a bunch of coins, and they don't want to keep the ones that aren't high value coins, so they sell them pretty cheap. So if you want to get a PCGS graded or an NGC graded high graded coin, you can probably get that from one of these coin collectors or dealers who sent in 10 of them and only kept the 2 best. And again, this was under $10 for me. However, if you can get up to a proof 70, you're talking about $160. The problem with the proof 70s is that they found 484 of them. So even at a proof 70, it's not going to be incredibly valuable, but it still would be worth $160. The auction record for proof 70, $1,840, but that was before they had all 484 of them graded by PCGS. If you're looking for an expensive coin from 1977, one way you can look for them is to look for the error coins. And I'm going to show you some error coins at Sullivan Numismatics on eBay that I looked through, and we're just going to kind of go over those. Now, if you're looking for an error coin from 1977 for the nickel, this one on Sullivan Numismatics is certainly one of them, and you can see this is a PCGS Mint State 63 brown version. Sullivan Numismatics has a couple other ones on their website, and here's one here for $3,150, and that's a double date denomination one. And the front and back is doubled, and you can really see the doubling on the back. You can see it actually has a penny on the back. So here's the problem. They took a 5-cent coin, stamped it on a 1-cent copper planchet, and you get this real mess where you can actually see the date coming through. Right in here you can see the 1977. And then there's a 1977 up there, and it just gets messy all through here. So these are really unlikely to find, but they're error coins, and you would recognize them immediately if you found a nickel on a 1-cent planchet, just because it wouldn't fit and it wouldn't be the right size. They also have one from NGC that they sold, and that one was this one here, and you can see this one is probably a much better version of one. This one sold for about $420, and it's just a beauty. And I don't know if you can tell how copper it is by looking at the picture, but NGC graded this one as a Mint Era Proof 66 red-brown proof cameo. All right, let's get back to our coins. Remember, if you're looking for a fun 1977 coin, remember that this coin right here was still made in 1977. They made the Eisenhower dollars until 1978. These are not hugely expensive, but they are huge coins, and they're fun to get. So if you just want to get a 1977 coin that's fun and not too expensive, look for these Eisenhower dollars. You can get them either in the mint sets, or you can get them by themselves. So if you're looking for the 1977 nickels, make sure you look for the proof ones, and make sure if you get a really high quality one with the full steps on it, you think about getting it graded, because there are not many from the Philadelphia and Denver Mint that have any quality that are full steps versions, and those go for the thousands of dollars. Good luck coin collecting out there, and please subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you have in the comments section.